Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football. It's time for Game Week 3 preview. So what I want to do in this video is quickly show you guys my final results for Game Week 2, and then we're going to talk about the Game Week 3 fixtures and some of the transfers that I am thinking to make for that week. Now I know a lot of people actually activate their wildcard, and a few players out there is actually just adjusting and removing one or two players, which called a mini wildcard, which I am thinking to do for Game Week 3. So yeah, what I'm going to do is give you guys a few options. I went through some of the chat, some of the comments on my last video, the review video for Game Week 2. So it's kind of gave me an idea of what I want to do. So I hope this will help you decide on what you want to do. And so yeah, let's go through it. So I'm going to quickly talk about the Game Week 2 results. So for Game Week 2, as you can see, I got 80 points at the end. It is above the average of 60, so that's 20 more points. Made no transfers. My overall Game Week rank was 700,000. And yeah, the overall rank is pretty decent. Just in that 100,000 mark, which is really good. I want to try and maintain at least 500,000 to 100,000 until December. So if I can maintain that, then I'm in a good spot. And this was my team for Game Week 2. I just want to quickly go through them because I already spoke about this in my last video. Fabregas gave me 2 points. The rotation goalkeepers did not work out well for me for this week, I'm afraid. Robertson with 7 points. Got that extra bonus point, which helps a lot. So overall total is 7. Kept that clean sheet again. Good fixture next. Wan-Bissaka came on because my Cardiff player did not play at all. Yeah, minus 2. I think I might keep him. He is definitely going to be a starter for Crystal Palace once he comes back. So, yeah, I think I should keep him. Maybe get rid of Tompkins or something. But we'll see with the transfer list. Mendy with 2. You know, kept him going. He could have got 3. Could have got a clean sheet. Could have got so many more. It's a shame they didn't get any bonus point. But 8, it is enough for me. And Salah with 9. Now, when Salah got these points, I was fine. But when Mane started to get the points, it actually hurt me. If I had Mane instead of Sanchez, which I went for a risk, I could have been up there in the ranks. But these things happen. Sometimes you want to take the risk and try something different. And didn't really pay off for me. But Salah with 9. Richarlison with 9 points. Oh my God. You know, scored a goal. 2 bonus points. Really good. His price is probably going to still go up. Yoko came from my bench because, you know, Sanchez did not play, which sucks, but 2 points is better than none, right? Bernardo Silva, do not worry too much about him, but there is a transfer that I could make that I might remove Bernardo Silva, but for now, we'll see. And yeah, as you can see, Aguero with 20 points, scoring 3 goals, cheeky assist as well, and 3 bonus points. This literally helped a lot of players out. And if you didn't own him, do not worry, these things happen. So don't go crazy and start transferring a lot of players. Zaha with 2, just, yeah, I mean, against Liverpool, what can you say? You can't really predict him to bring a lot of points against in that game. And Kin with 1 point, his price went down. I could have removed him, but I do have different options, different transfers that I'm thinking of. And plus, I don't want to make my final transfer early just in case someone gets injured. So as you can see, my bench didn't do well, only Tompkins with 1 point. So that was my team for Game Week 2. Let's go to Game Week 3. Let's just go and quickly talk about, you know, what my setup and lineup is going to be and what's going to be happening. So here we go. This is my team setup for Game Week 3. Now, of course, there might be 1 or 2 adjustments, and I might start live stream tomorrow, like on Wednesday or Friday, but I'll let you guys know on my Twitter account. And yeah, Foster in goal against Crystal Palace. Now, Watford actually played really well against Burnley, beating them away. Wow, it's just incredible to see. I mean, not many people actually goes away to Burnley and gets a result. They're playing really well, and it is against Crystal Palace. I just hope that this game becomes a 0-0 draw, that I can get good amount of points, because I do have the defender Tompkins. Next up, we got Angie Robertson. Wow, what a player he is. He's like this bonus magnet defender. And a good fixture for him against Brighton at home. Brighton doesn't really play really well away. So a good chance for Liverpool to actually do well here. High owned as well. I'm pretty sure that he should have some kind of a price rise very soon. But the problem is with Liverpool, they got a difficult fixtures coming up. So be careful on tripling up on Liverpool players right now. But at home, definitely. Next up, we got Mendy. I mean, what can we say? 2 assists, 4 in total. Against Wolves, Wolves hasn't been really performing really well. At home, it could be different. But they're still trying to adjust to the Premier League. So, yeah, I mean, this is a Manchester City win, definitely. And look, not just for that, the next game is against Newcastle at home, and then Fulham. If he keeps his place, if Sane doesn't come on, then definitely he's going to bring some kind of points. Next up, I got Tompkins here against Watford. It's going to be tough for him. Wan-Bissaka, he's suspended right now, so I hope that he can start to get these bonus points and stuff like that. It is against Watford away, but Crystal Palace got really good fixtures coming up, against Southampton at home, Huddersfield away, Newcastle at home. So still good fixtures for Crystal Palace. And yeah, I mean, I don't really have a good substitute bench right now to kind of change this around. I might swap him over, but we'll see what we can do later on. Next up, we got Mkhitaryan, a new addition to my team. 7 million player, scored and assisted against Chelsea. Good fixtures for Arsenal. They should start to change this around against West Ham, who's leaking a lot of goals at the back. And yeah, that's my first transfer. So I had 2. Basically, I saved it. I saved my transfers in game week 2, so I got 2. I got Mkhitaryan, so that means I got 1 more free transfer that I can make. I'll go through a little mini wildcard options for you guys. Bernardo Silva, he could be rotated. I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen with him. 7.6 is still a decent price tag to have a Manchester City assets. And yeah, Salah is going to be my captain. I think he's played really well in the last game as well. He could have got a lot more goals. He missed a couple of sitters. And 2 assists, 1 clean sheet points helps a lot. So 9 in total. His home games against Brighton is looking really well. Hopefully, he continues what he's doing. A lot of people is actually removing him in their team. I can understand why, because, you can get Mane that is more cheaper. And if him and Mane is not taking the penalties, then I guess Mane could be a good option. But for now, he's in my team. I'm not going to make a lot of dramatic changes. Maybe after when I use my wildcard, maybe after game week 4, maybe I'll see that option. Richarlison, great cheap option that could get you a lot of points. 6.7, could price rise very soon again. Good fixtures for Everton still. Bournemouth away and Huddersfield at home is the one that could get a lot of points in. So yeah, definitely a player to look out for and bring into your team. Now Keane, a lot of people removed him. I can understand why, but I think I got a better transfer options for this guy. Maybe, yeah, I should really remove him. I should have removed him. His price did drop to 6.4, so I lost that 0.1. It's fine. I'm not 100% not desperate to remove him. His home game is against Everton, so still a decent game for him to get something. I feel like if I remove him and get Wilson, Wilson's going to stop scoring and he's going to start, so I don't want to go through that pain. And yeah, he will be changed in the next game week. Zaha still Gonna hold him. He's got great fixtures coming up. You know, he is against Watford. Hopefully he doesn't score, so I can keep that clean sheet. So it just becomes a 0-0 Watford against Crystal Palace, so I can get good amount of bonus points and stuff like that. But I'm going to hold him and Aguero. Now, this is a captain choice against Wolves. Could hurt my team a lot this time, but I think Salah at home against Brighton is going to be a better option. And that is about it. My substitute's not really looking well right now. I need a dedicated, good defender. My first, basically, I just need a good one substitute. Well, so what I want to do in this section is quickly talk about a few players that I think that could do well for you in game week 3 and maybe onwards. So I already removed Sanchez and brought in Mkhitaryan early on. Now, the only reason why I did that is because Sanchez is going to drop point, and he did. And maybe Mkhitaryan's points is going to go rise later on. It's not just that, it's Mkhitaryan's fixtures and Arsenal's fixtures is just incredible. You're going to have to kind of bring in an Arsenal player, I reckon, because of these amazing fixtures. So I still have that one transfer and I got 3.5 million in the bank. Now, I could go and change Keane, but I was thinking of another transfer options. Now, I was looking into the comments below for my last video, and people are talking about bringing in Hazard. You know, he assisted 2 times now. He came on in line on the last half an hour or so, gave that assist. He could be starting very soon, and I'm thinking to actually bring Hazard in. This is not 100%. This is still an option that I'm thinking about. You guys will let me know in the comments below what you think. So that means I'll bring Mkhitaryan and Hazard, and I still have 0.5. Now I could remove Keane right here and bring in, I don't know, like, let me just show you here. Mikovic from Fulham, who's doing really well. A good home game against Burnley. Brighton away, so could bring you some of the points. 6.5, like a straight swap anyway. I could do that. Maybe Ings is probably a good option as here as well, which will give me a lot of money, saved at like 5.5. So let's just say we add Ings for now. I'll have 1.4 in the bank, which will cost me 4 points. So this will be some kind of a little mini wild card. So I'll change at least 3 players. So yeah, that is another transfer option that I can do. Now I can use that 0.5 million and maybe take that hit. I don't really want to take the hit. I think this is the transfer that I'm thinking about and taking no hits. But I could go and upgrade one of my defenders so I can get a player that actually plays regularly, that I have a good substitute bench. Maybe I can remove Tompkins here. That will give me 5 million. And I could double up on a Liverpool defense of Alexander-Arnold, which takes corners, guys. So these are the transfers that I was thinking about. So let me just quickly change Keane as well so I can show you some of the other areas that you can look into. Players to look out for. Ings, 5.5 million, that played and scored. A very cheap option for you to actually, you know, kind of save a lot of money and put it elsewhere, like maybe Mane. I could still go for Mane. Do not get me wrong, I can still do that, but I just want to try something different, guys. I'm doing decent enough to kind of take a lot of risk in this kind of stuff. So yeah, like 6.6, maybe you want to go for Alonso. Alonso is the player that I was thinking about as well, and there we go. So this will cost me 8. This is not what I want to do, but I'm just showing you guys some of the players that you can look towards to. Okay, that is about it. I hope you enjoy this. Like this video because it helps me a lot. Again, nearly 100 likes on the last video. Let's see if we can do that again for this video. There's links down below, guys. If you want to donate, it still goes through. You know, it helps a lot with my stream and it helps me out. There's Twitter down below if you want to see any kind of updates. And I'm going to be continuing with this, guys. I'm going to try my best to continue to get better and better and better. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this. And I'll see you guys in the next live stream. See ya.